Okay, I just want to give everybody a little update. I bought a couple of tools at the yard sales, well, on Facebook Marketplace. This is an old miter saw. This one is great. This thing works like a charm. It's a little rusty, a little dirty. The teeth might need sharpening a little, and I might have to find another blade. But it works great. It still works great. I cut this wood. Whoops. Cut this wood. I mean, it's a nice clean cut, and it's a hand tool. I like that. I have an electric miter saw. Once I get this tuned up, I can probably take the electric miter saw home and we'll use this, or we'll keep that here. And there's a few things I can do with the electric miter saw I can't do with this. Maybe we'll find out. But yeah, it needs a little work. It's a little rusty, but it works fine. The same thing was selling at a tool shop for close to $100. I got it for $25, I think. And well, I was looking at some other files and a few other things, so I bought I bought some files that actually sharpen the teeth, which those are pretty small. I hope I can do it. We'll find out. But still, it still works. And then I bought this for $20, an electric drill that we need desperately. We don't have enough drills, hand drills, electric drills. This is by far much better, safer, more accurate. So when they actually drill, like one of the things we want to think about doing is possibly drill little dowels here and here in their boxes to actually hold the lid in place. And making some pretty good progress on this. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would take, but we're doing all right. That's the 7th graders' work. So they're doing okay. There's the electric miter saw and another hand miter saw. So little by little, this I actually bought for me, but I'm going to leave it here and we can use it for the rest of the year. And it's a little dirty, a little rusty, but it works great. We tried it out, and he said if I have any problems with it, I can actually bring it back. So that's a good deal. Had a wasp nest in here, so I'm cleaning that out right now. And in here, but it works fine. Let me see if I can turn it on. Nah, I won't do that. I just want to make this real short. That I'm going to work on finally after months of being delayed. I'm going to actually work on this today. It's one of the teachers' podium, and here's one reason it took so long. Well, there's 2 reasons. Well, there's actually 3 or 4 reasons. I'll just share a couple. And let me get this in the light so I can see a little better. So previously somebody drilled screws up through here and into the top, and as you can see, it's cracked everywhere because of that. It's cracking here and here, and I'm not sure if that's caused by the screws, but I suspect it is, all the way down. So I might pour some epoxy in there or fill it with wood filler just to give it a little bit of strength, because it's going to keep cracking and eventually split apart. But this is what was actually on there. That's the lid, or I mean the top. And the teacher wanted me to, it was actually about this high, a little higher, maybe about, I don't know, 8 inches higher. So I cut the base down about 8 inches. This was a mess. It's actually kind of warped, if you can see that just a little bit. So when I put it back on here, it wobbled quite a bit. I tried to plane it, but then the top was also warped. Let me see if I can. It's bold just a little bit. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's bold enough to just make it difficult to reattach. You know, when they originally put it on, it was straight, but wood has a tendency to bow, warp. And so what I'm going to do, I bought this sheet of plywood. I'm going to make this work the right way. And cut a sheet of plywood, not on this. I'm going to replace this with that piece right there. It's straight, solid. It won't warp. But I'm going to put a piece of this plywood underneath the desk part of it, so that I can screw this bottom part into here, and then screw the top part from underneath, and it'll give a lot of stability. So that's the plan. I'm going to work on that today. I hope I can get it done today, and work on a few other things that I've actually had time to come in here today. This is the first time in about 3 months I've been able to come in here and get caught up on some work. So things are looking a little better. But when I'm done, I'll come back and show you this.